Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Federico Talks Watches. Today, I want to talk about some pretty big news in the watch industry, even though I'm about a week late, so you're going to want to excuse me on that. And that is Richemont, the company that owns many watch brands such as Cartier, Vacheron Constantin, Panerai, Montblanc, who else? Oh, Piaget, of course, used to work for him, Roger Dubuis, Baume & Mercier, amongst others, purchasing one of the internet's biggest pre-owned watch dealers, the UK-based Watchfinder, who, by the way, shout out to Watchfinder. They make some of the best YouTube content this side or on both sides of the Mississippi, so go check them out. I personally am a big fan. Now, even though I make content myself, sometimes you'd think, I don't watch that much watch content because, honestly, I get tired of it sometimes. But the Watchfinder stuff, always top notch. And before we get into that, customary wristwatch check. No surprise, I am wearing the Hulk today. I was going to wear the Speedy because it's been a while, but it's like 105 degrees and 95% humidity in Miami. That strap would have melted right off my wrist. And also, quick shout out to my website, Delray Watch Supply. Bunch of new stock, ceramic Submariner, Longines Panda Dial, Heritage Chronograph. Can't go wrong with that, as well as a couple of Speedies. So if you guys are interested in seeing what's new at delraywatch.com, visit the website, link in the description below. So, what is this news? Well, Richemont, the company that owns many of these watch brands, just bought Watchfinder, one of the world's biggest pre-owned watch dealers, and they're based in the UK, for an undisclosed sum. Now, why is this a big deal? Well, me being in the watch industry, I've noticed that boutiques, brands selling watches themselves, has slowed down, especially in this economic climate. Pre-owned watches are one of the fastest growing segments. I can't back that up with figures, but just from my experience, pre-owned watches is the fastest growing segment that I know of in the watch industry. It's more price sensitive, there's more value to be had, and of course a lot of it is based online, which is where the world is moving to anyway, right? Brick and mortar retail is slowing down. Brand-specific boutiques, which charge full retail and, of course, have a smaller selection of watches because they only sell one brand, are, not doing particularly well. Actually, a lot of brands just put these boutiques up mainly for advertising purposes so they can have a presence. And Richemont, being no dummy, are aware of that. So I think this makes a lot of sense. Also, these brands didn't really do e-commerce before. I mean, only a few brands can you go on their website and buy a watch online. IWC sells watches online. Cartier sells under $10,000 watches online. But most brands, you can't buy a watch on, for example, Rolex.com. So Richemont, I think, is hitting two birds with one stone. One, picking up a big e-commerce platform in Watchfinder, and two, getting into the pre-owned space. Now, this also makes a lot of sense for them because you guys may have heard Richemont buying back stock, supposedly destroying it. I'm not 100% sure to what extent they're actually destroying the stock, but this would be a great outlet for Richemont themselves to sell overstocked older watches that are kind of decaying in their inventory to the public. And it would also allow people that, like, for example, want to buy an IWC, which is a Richemont brand, to trade in a watch, maybe through the Watchfinder platform. Now, Richemont hasn't specified their plans for this platform, so this is pure speculation. However, I do think it makes a lot of sense that the primary side of the watch industry, new watches from the brands, is now starting to get into the secondary side, which is pre-owned watches, and this will help them control pricing, control stock, control the gray market, and of course, get a piece of that pre-owned pie. Now, for Richemont, this is a genius move. Watchfinder, a great presence. Richemont, a ton of money. This makes a lot of business sense. However, just like many of the larger pre-owned dealers out there, their stock is, you know, most likely going to be very, very expensive. They have overhead, and that all depends on how much they buy the watches for, what their average margin is. God knows I'm not the cheapest on everything, but I think we can probably expect them to offer a great selection of watches, but certainly not the most competitively priced around. That's just my 2 cents, but you can see that with most of the bigger guys online. I think this is a foreshadowing of the industry finally realizing that the internet exists. The Swiss watch industry being so backwards anyway, it only took them until 2018 to figure that out. But I guess better late than never? I don't know. I mean, I think this was a long time coming. I think it's a smart decision. I just think it's maybe 5 or 10 years too late, in my opinion. But what do you guys think? I mean, I'd love to know what you guys think from a business side of it. From a collector side, I don't think there's going to be really any effect as of right now. But it's interesting. I think this will, in the future, definitely change a few things. And I'd love to get to know what you guys think as viewers of this show. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And also, some more good news is my office furniture is arriving tomorrow. So I'm going to spruce this place up. I'm going to be shooting a lot more content in the days to come. We're going to get back to a regular schedule, and we're going to really ramp things up. So guys, thank you so much for your patience. Anyway, guys, that's it today for Federico Talks Watches. Thank you so much for sticking with me. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it. It really does help, and don't forget to subscribe. And of course, check out delraywatch.com. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.